let's get going. Did you get that, Attorney White? What happened to him? Attorney White,
Yes.
you got the docket?
Let me just, I had to change my device. Let me check. Yes, I have it.
All right. Counselor, you have Torrance, you have a case?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm on Guerrera, and if I could just waive the arraignment, unless you wanted me to have my client present, I can get him on Zoom.
No, if you're just getting another date,
Yes.
and what's his last name?
Guerra. First name is Jamie.
This is the city of Detroit versus Jamie Guerrera, case number U619-73721. Appearance for the record, please.
Peter Torres, P68242, here on behalf of Mr. Guerrera, and we can waive the formal rating.
Okay. You want to waive your client's appearance as well?
Yes, Your Honor. Please.
I'm gonna give your client a pretrial date of March the let's say March the 25th at 8:30.
Excellent. Thank you, Your Honor.
Great. If there's nothing further, have a great day.
You too. Stay safe.
All right, Mr. Lockhart. I got Nicole Gangley as well. Good afternoon to you. All right, this is the city of Detroit. Let me see if there's an offer in here first. I don't see an offer. It has a note here on one of these tickets. Did you send a note to the court, Mr. Lockhart?
Yes, I did.
All right, what's did not accept your offer to contract and do not agree to these proceedings. All right, so what do you want to do?
I'm here under threat, duress, and coercion. I'd like to say for the record, my name is Jamil of the family Lockhart.
Let's get the record established. This is the city of Detroit versus Jamel Amir Lockhart, case number SP 121-80611, SP 121-8072, counts 1 and counts 2. And this one's in warrant status. This is SX 378-29611. Appearance for the record, please, Counselor.
Rita White, House Counsel, on behalf of Mr. Jamil Lockhart.
All right, Mr. Lockhart.
No one is representing me on my behalf. I don't know that one.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Lockhart.
Yeah, so I am Jamil of the family Lockhart, flesh and blood, living man, and attorney in fact for Jamil Lockhart and Legis Trust. I'm here by threat, duress, and coercion. I'm here making a special appearance. And I'm here to demand that the court prove jurisdiction over me as a live flesh and blood man. And I have submitted a challenge of jurisdiction, which needs to be addressed, and jurisdiction must be proven and proven on the record. I have also submitted a request for your anti-bribery statement, your foreign registration statement.
Hold
as
on,
well as
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, stop. I'm getting some feedback. I think it's coming from their device. If everybody can mute themselves, hold on a second. I'm gonna mute everybody. All right, I'll see if that works. Go ahead now.
Yeah, so as I said, I submitted a challenge of jurisdiction. Jurisdiction must be proven and proven on the record. And then also I submitted Freedom of Information Act request for your foreign registration statement and anti-bribery statement, as well as that of prosecutor. There is no contract. Every presentment that was made to me was formally rejected and sent back to the court, which is what you have a copy of, by my notary. I do have a live witness notary who can come in and testify to that fact. Given that there is no commercial contract, no commercial agreement, I fail to see how the court has jurisdiction. Furthermore, there's been no injured party, and there's been failure to state a claim through a verified affidavit. So if someone can prove to me how this statutory commercial court has some kind of jurisdiction over me as a live flesh and blood human being, I think we could start there.
Well, let's start here. You have a notice is not what you think notice should be. Notice is what is if it's properly effectuated in the courtroom. And I'll certainly give you whatever hearing that you want if you file the proper motions and material to contest that. I'll give you an opportunity to be heard on that. But furthermore, what I'm looking at is I have a proof of service.
There is no proof of service that was rejected and sent back to the court. You have a copy of that.
You're not even listening. You're not even gonna listen. I listen to what you said. Are you gonna listen to me?
I am listening to you. I'm just responding to you.
All right. So why don't you listen before you start making statements?
Oh, you had paused. I
What
thought you were
it is
finished.
and what it isn't.
Well, go ahead.
Are you giving me permission to go ahead now too, right?
I assumed you were done speaking.
All right. Listen, I have an envelope with certified mail. I don't know what, I believe the contents have been stapled to the envelope. It's got a proof of service effectuated by Nyla Perrin, did place into the U.S. mail, post office located at 60 East Milwaukee Street, Detroit, Michigan, 48202. All of the enclosed documents received from Jamal Lockhart on this Tuesday, 19th day of November 2019, and it purportedly signed by Nyla Perrin. All right. That's what I have a proof of service. I have another proof of service effectuated by the same person, put in the mailbox at located at 14,200 East 8 Mile Road in Oak Park, Michigan. All the enclosed documents received from Jamal Lockhart on Monday, the 18th day of November 2019. And what's in these documents, it appears to be a court it appears to be part of a register of action. I have a signed complaint here, signed by Officer Randy Randolph on 11/19/2019.
Is he here today?
And we can get them in here. Today is only date and time is set for a, arraignment. So you're just being arraigned, and what the arraignment purposes of your arraignment, and let's go through the whole thing, is you're here for a expired plate ticket that was purported allegedly had on 7/3/2021 at around 4:28 p.m. in the city of Detroit.
Can I ask you a question?
Jefferson and St. Albans. That is a civil infraction that carries a $145 fine. You're here for on the same date and time, there's an allegation that you did not have a drove while license not valid or improper. That is a misdemeanor offense, punishable by 93 days in, at the maximum by 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine. On the same date and time, it was an allegation that you did not provide proper insurance. That is a misdemeanor as it's written here, and that is punishable by the maximum possible penalty of 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. There's also a warrant for your arrest for an allegation of an improper, not valid driver's license. That the allegation was made on August the 25th, 2020 at around 3:27 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of southbound Lodge Freeway and Warren. So today is the date and time set for arraignment. You have the option of pleading guilty, not guilty, or standing mute. If you stand mute, I'll enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. What would you like to do, sir?
I am here under threat, duress, and coercion to demand.
You're
that
not
this
here under threat,
prove-
duress, or
prove some
coercion.
kind of jurisdiction. And until jurisdiction has been proven, we can go no further. I would also like to ask you, is this proceeding taking place under common law?
This proceeding is taking place in accordance to the court rules and the statutory laws of the
Okay,
state of
good.
Michigan.
So I am not a creature of statute. I am not under statutory law. I would
Okay.
demand that this proceeding take place under common law, as I am a live flesh and blood human being, under no authority but that of God.
All right, I'm not gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna give you another court date. I don't have any,
All I
have
need
any,
you to do is prove jurisdiction.
you don't tell me what you need me to do, sir. Don't do that. Just let me finish. We
With
can
all
get
due
this o-
respect, the
we can
court
get
must
this over
prove
with.
jurisdiction.
I understand that. We can get this over with quicker rather than later if you let me do my job. What I was trying to say, you're making your claim and stating your case that the court doesn't have jurisdiction over you. In order for me to properly review that and go, it's got to be done according to the court rules. I need a motion, and I will read it. I will read that motion.
I have submitted a motion to dismiss for lack of subject matter jurisdiction.
I don't have it. I don't have it in front of me, and then I'll give you a motion.
I have a
that-
timestamped copy of it if you'd like me to show you.
All right, you gotta submit it to the court. Look at the.
It was,
Michigan court.
it was filed by the clerk just 2 days ago. I have a
Okay, well, it hasn't
timestamped
gotten
copy
to the
of it.
file. It hasn't got to the file. I'm gonna give you another pretrial date of March the 25th, 2022. At
I would like to say I do not consent. The court has to prove jurisdiction. I filed that document a few days ago. Anything short of that is an admission that there is no jurisdiction and we have no further business. We have no contract.
Have a great day, sir. March 25th, 2022. That's up to you.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
What was the time, Your Honor?
March 25th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
Thank you.
All right, let's go with Dexter Gully. You there, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. What did I do with this one? You get one of those every now and then. I haven't seen it yet work, but good luck. All right, thought I ran across your file, Mr. Gully. I thought I pulled that file.
It might be my lucky day.
I don't know about it. Oh, here it is. It may be, not today. I'm not saying that it can't be your lucky day if you come back, set a trial date. But let's call it your Delvon.
Dexter Delvon Gully.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Dexter Delvon Gully, case number C51440, counts 1. SP 1234218 SP 1234256 10-473-6561 12-459-7701 13-44613 counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Rita White on behalf of, please state your name for the record, sir.
Dexter Delvon Gully.
For arraignment purposes, waive formal reading, stand mute.
All right, I don't have an offer. I can get an offer for you, Mr. Gully. It appears that these cases are pretty old. We can waive the I'll waive the formal reading. I'll stand your client mute and I'll enter not guilty plea on his behalf. I don't know if your client just wants to set a trial date and he has a civil infraction that is out there from 2014. What I would do for him is I would waive the late fee and reinstatement fee on that case. I will also allow your client the ability to pay his reinstatement fees up front. We set a trial date for tentative, I mean, it's bad working without a clerk. Set a trial date for Monday, March 28, 2022. You understand, sir, where the court is going with that?
No, I don't. We'll be selling a trial date for.
You got some old tickets. I can get you an offer right now, but you got some old tickets. I was giving you an opportunity to get a driver's license by letting you pay your reinstatement fee up front. So if you want an offer, I'll get you an offer. If you want a trial date, I'll get you a trial date, but I don't want the fact that you can't get a driver's license over your head in the interim. So I'm allowing you to pay the reinstatement fee up front so you can go get a driver's license and then come back on a date of trial and we'll see what happens on that with these tickets. It'd be a better offer. I can put you in a breakout room with this Attorney White and she can better explain it so you can understand that.
Yes, I'm fine with that.
You follow me?
Yes, sir. I definitely do.
All right. So you want that trial date then, right?
No, I do not want the trial date. I'd rather take your offer and move
Want a
forward.
trial date where the officers may not show up, and if you have your license, you may have a way better deal than today. Resolution.
I thought, hey, I know Mr. Lawson is following me very well. I thought you followed me too, but
I'm gonna listen to my attorney. I'm gonna listen to my attorney on this one.
Patience is a virtue sometimes.
I've been patient for this long.
I know.
I don't think it's not patience that's been the issue. Is he didn't follow me. Well, he followed me and he made a decision what he thought he did without the advice of his counsel. Let's put it that way.
But let me listen to my counselor.
Let me grab this paperwork.
All right, I'm gonna listen to my counselor.
Thank you.
Are you just giving dates, Your Honor?
No, I want to get as many cases as give me the opportunity to come in. So this printer's messing up again too. So do you don't need a breakout room, do you, do you need a breakout room, Mr. Gully? Hand me some.
No,
paper
sir.
here. All right, we'll get you another date. Let me print this stuff out. All right,
Can we grab it when he's done?
no, might as well wait now. Right, patience, right, Miss White?
Yes.
Mr. Lawson is patient too. He waiting to see if he can get a deal like that.
Yeah,
Look at that big old smile. That's $1 million smile he putting on for that good deal.
You need to find out.
You can track them in. I'm just gonna move as each file. Unless you want to look at each one of them.
Most of them.
These are the people that showed it. All right. Gotta bear with me. I'm doing double duty. All right, I'm gonna set a trial date in the matter. This stuff is not gonna go through at least until tomorrow on those reinstatement fees. But what you're gonna need to do is I suggest you come down to the courthouse and pay those reinstatement fees, because I don't know of a good way for you to pay those online, at the DivDab kiosk, because I'm making this special thing just for you, Mr. Gully. You know, you have to come down to the cashier and let the clerk know that I told them I'll allow you to pay your reinstatement fees up front. But I'm setting a trial date, March 28, 2022 at 9 a.m. and then pay reinstatement fees up front for that one. Setting the trial date, March 2022. No, March 28, 2022 at 9 a.m. Pay reinstatement fee up front. And I want to do this for everybody if you want. Mr. Lopez is here.
Please speak English.
Mr. Lopez, do you need a formal hearing? March, do you need an interpreter, sir?
No.
Okay, 2022, 9 a.m. formal hearing for the civil infraction. Trial, March 28, 2022, 9 a.m. Now, the fact of the matter is if the officers don't show up, then obviously your case will be dismissed. If the officers do show up, you're going to get an offer on that date to settle some things up. So I'm going to pay reinstatement fee up front. That's where Mr. Reynolds, our vice principal at Hampton Elementary, You had to sit down in front of the, after lunch, before you went to outside, you had to sit down in the gym. And they'd go by rows. And if you were talking, Mr. Reynolds would be like, up front, buddy, he had a big old block on the bottom of his shoe because one leg was bigger than the other. Bald head. I used to get sent up front all the time. He had to face the wall and you would be the last one out for recess because I talk too much. All right. This one, okay, trial date, pay, reinstatement fee up front, if there is one on this one.
Excuse me, Your Honor, may I ask a question, please?
Who's that?
Gully?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm just making sure I got a full understanding. So I am waiting to the trial date to see if the officers show up or not show up, and then that day I can pay my reinstatement fee, or?
no, you pay your reinstatement fee as soon as we get this in the system. It won't be in the system at the earliest until tomorrow. You can call the court. I'm allowing you to pay the reinstatement fee so you can get clearances here and you don't have to worry about not having a driver's license all the way till March 28th. This way you can get your license and we'll deal with the tickets or however they shake out on March the 28th.
Okay,
Now, is it clear enough?
crystal clear.
All right, so you're gonna come down to the court. And it looks like you have 1, 2, 3, probably 4 reinstatement fees. That's at least $180. So don't hold me to that, but that's what I see now.
Is that a piece or all together?
That'll be all together. But it may be 1 or 2 more, so you might want to bring a little bit, maybe bring $300, and then I count 4 reinstatement fees, but when she puts it in the system, it's gonna be some, I don't think it'll be over 6 though.
That's beautiful.
And then that's only if you have a clearance here. Now for this one ticket that's in default, the speeding ticket, I'm gonna just waive I'm not gonna give you a formal hearing on that. That was way back in 2014. I'm gonna waive the late and reinstatement fee. That's gonna get you back to the cost of the original ticket. And I'm gonna have a pay by date for March 28th. So when you see that fee, I wouldn't do anything with it today. Once we get your stuff in, put it into the system. When you see that fee, you can go ahead and pay that fee. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. So are we crystal clear? Or you want to speak to Ms. Speak to him and get him crystal clear. Ms. White.
Here or a Zoom or, okay.
Put you in a breakout room. All right, who's next?
Your Honor, quick question for Mr. Lockhart, that was the 25th or the 28th?
I don't know. I don't even know if it matters. But I said the 25th, yeah, and I'm gonna start doing the 28th now.
I'll keep them in order, so that was the top one.
All right. All right, we have Lawson, you're next.
Do we have a driver's license?
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't run the driver's license.
It was a failure state, so I'm.
Do you have a license, Mr. Lawson?
Man, that's what I'm trying to get.
No, he doesn't have a license.
No, I don't have them. No, I don't.
Okay. All right. Well, no, I'm looking at somebody else. Your middle name is not Cornelius, is it? Your middle name is Mercedes?
Yeah. You talk about my pops.
Cornelius is your pops?
Yeah.
Is he still around?
Yeah.
Tell him to zoom in. We can help him get his license too.
He at work right now.
He got a job. I don't
Who?
see I see two cases for Mr. Lawson. It's the city of Detroit versus Michael Mercedes Lawson, case number SP 121-86291 and SP 1222843
I'm in court.
Mr. Lawson,
Yeah.
What was the other?
it's two tickets. One is driver's license never acquired, and the other ticket is no ops.
So FTD is messed up.
Hold on, cuz I'm in court. Hold on. Can I answer my door real quick?
Well, we'll pass the matter. That's Zoom for us.
I'm so sorry. Is it all right if I answer the door?
Go ahead. We'll pass it.
Thank you.
Griffin, are you there?
I am.
Right. Good afternoon, Ms. Griffin.
Good afternoon.
Sorry about that.
Are you back now?
Yes, I'm back. I just have to answer the door for my car. I'm the only one here. I apologize.
All right, we're back on the record with Mr. Lawson. Your option is plead to failure to display a valid driver's license, pay a $240 fine, and I'll dismiss the other case. You got two tickets, a driving while license never acquired and a no ops ticket. Or I can set you up with the same trial date. You don't have any reinstatement fees that you need to pay. I don't know what's preventing you from getting a driver's license, but it doesn't appear that you have anything outstanding here. Let me do something else first. Let me make sure. I just learned
Can I
this.
say something, Your Honor?
Hold on a second.
All right.
Hold on a second. I don't like you to speak without your lawyer. Because you might say something to incriminate yourself. Unless you've been studying the law, you understand. You understand you had a right to remain silent, don't you? You understand that, don't you? All right. Yeah, you only have the two cases. All right. You want a trial date? What's stopping you from getting your license? What is the
That's what I set a date for Secretary of State when I went down there to try and get it because I paid all of my tickets off last year, reinstatement fees and all that. And when I was trying to get it, they told me I can't get licensed because about me having all them tickets, about me never having license, I won't be able to get them until 2024. And I'm like, what? That don't make sense.
Well, here's the deal, and the unfortunate part about it is that people do not know. I can't preach enough how important it is for people to get themselves affiliated with a lawyer. This is the very reason why that should happen, because you get the ticket for speeding, you get a ticket for running a red light. If you just go pay that ticket and try to get it over with, which a lot of people do, and I commend them for trying to get it over with and you're signing up for all the points that are associated with that ticket. So ticket running a red light, 3 points. Speeding can be 2 points or up to 4 points. That's 7 points on your license right there. You get 8 points on your license, then they can take away your driver's license and do just what they did to you. So I can have you back on March 28th if you want to see if you can do better than this. You can't do any worse. It's going to be a 1-for-1 anyway. You might do better. The officer might not show up. I don't know, but you can deal with it on.
I'm paying. I will pay that once a year. I'd rather take that. Yeah, that's $240. Yeah.
Now that's another thing I don't understand why people do. They just rather easily give up their $240 instead of just coming in.
I'm doing that. I'm doing it just because I don't want the warrant on me or nothing like that.
You're not gonna have a warrant on you. That's why you came to court now.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought I was still gonna have a warrant. So okay, I slowly. I can still pay on that though. The $240, but I ain't gonna pay it all at once.
The day a lady comes in, I give her the same option as I give everybody else. and I say, ma'am, if you don't have the money, you might as well set the trial date in March. And then you could figure out, you may not have to pay any money, or you may do the same. I'm not gonna let you do any worse. And she says, no, I want to get it over with, Judge. I said, okay, when can you pay? She asked to pay in March. I said, I didn't get that. I said,
Okay, well, I can wait until March then. I'll wait until March.
2022, March 28th at 9 a.m. 9
March
a.m.
28th.
If the officer, I'll get an officer a half-hour grace period to show up. If the officer doesn't show up in that half hour, at 9:30, we'll call your case and get it dismissed. If he does show up, just have a 240 on that day.
All righty then. And the other one dropped. Okay, so you can't help me with nothing with my license or nothing like that?
No, you don't have any issue down here. Your issue is with you and the Secretary of State with your license at this point. Nothing at this court is affecting you as far as any reinstatement fees or anything affecting you and getting your license. You know what they call that, Mr. Lawson? The reason why your license is messed up is
Like
because
what you said.
everything you left in your wake back there. Back in the day when you were out there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why your license is messed up.
Okay, touche. I understand.
All right.
Okay, you said, okay, March the what?
March 28th. Don't miss that date or we will put a warrant out for you.
All right, March 28th at 9 o'clock.
At 9 o'clock. I'll see you then.
All right. All righty.
All right, have a good one.
You
Mr.
too.
Griffin?
Yes.
Hold on a second. Hello?
I'm sorry, I got the wrong number.
Okay,
Thank you.
wrong number. All right, let's see. See what your situation is like, at least down here. All right. You got a driver's license, don't you?
I do.
This is the city of Detroit. All right, let's go back Gully. All right, Ms. White,
Yes.
let's go back on the record with Mr. Gully. Does he fully understand what's going on with him now?
Yes, I believe he does. Yes.
The 25th of March?
Okay, so it's the 25th?
What did I say? What did I say?
I think you said the 28th.
Okay, 28th, the 28th of March at 9 a.m.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll see you back then, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, have a good one, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, you too.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Tawana Renee Griffin, case number SP 12223601. Appearance for the record, please.
Rita White on behalf of, please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Tawana Renee Griffin.
For arraignment purposes, waive formal reading, stand mute.
But you didn't think I got that right, Ms. White?
Oh, you do it yourself? Okay.
No, I'm saying we're on the name.
Oh, no. Oh, Ms. Griffin will have to answer that.
No,
You wanna touch it?
you can answer whether you thought I got it right or not.
One, I think you did.
Okay.
Oh, 1 second.
All right, so here's the deal. Ms. Griffin, you have parked autos on city property. Let me see. What is that? 13, engage in business of parking of vehicles on public property. It shall be unlawful for any person, either by such person or through another, to engage in the business of parking of vehicles on reserving space for the parking of vehicles upon any public highway or public place in the city for remuneration by tips or otherwise, or to solicit the business of parking vehicles or reserving space for the parking of vehicles on a highway or public space. So I don't know. Oh. You don't get the opportunity to see the face of these tickets unless we send them to you.
I never received one.
Hold on, Ms. Griffin, I'm talking to your lawyer now. You just relax, you got a very good lawyer, all right? But Counselor, this ticket here is parking autos on, hello,
Hey.
that's my savior right there.
Hey, everybody.
Parking autos on city property. And the code is 31413, the Muni code. And that's I'll just read the heading of that: engaging in business of parking of vehicles on public property. I don't know what happened out there. But I can let you speak with Ms. Griffin in a breakout room, and you can decide whether Ms. Griffin wants to take the deal, pay $240. I'll dismiss the ticket upon payment, or whether you want to advise Ms. Griffin to set a trial date and hold these officers to their proofs that she was engaging in business of parking cars at Farwell Park over there by my cousin's house. All right. So you want to talk to her, or y'all want to talk, or you want to take this deal, Ms. Griffin?
I will talk with her.
There we go. All right. Put you in a breakout room. Join the room, please. All right, Mr. Lopez,
Yes.
how are you today, sir?
Good deal.
Mr. Lopez, are you, do you live in Southwest Detroit, sir?
Yes.
Do you want to come back
From
on
Southwest.
Wednesday for our community? Huh?
Huh?
Do you want to come back on Wednesday for our community court docket and do some community service?
I don't know.
Do you need an interpreter, sir?
Yes, if you have one.
All right, come back on February 9th in the morning. February 9th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. You got that?
February night.
Yes, 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Write that down.
Okay. You have a pen? February night, 8:30. Okay.
Yep, 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you then. I'll see you next week.
What's that? It's a court or what?
Yeah, it's a court. Let me call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Geraldo Lopez Chavez, case number SP 12225161. Can you put your
Yes.
appearance on record, Ms. White?
Rita White on, please say your name for the record.
Geraldo Lopez.
For Raymond purposes, waive formal reading, stand mute.
All right, we're gonna have Mr. Lopez back on February 9th, 2022 at 8:30. We have a Spanish interpreter on that date. That's our community court date. So we'll have him back then, all right?
Okay,
You got that, Mr. Lopez?
Yes.
I'll see you on Wednesday, February 9th at 8:30 a.m.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a good day. All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Tawana Griffin.
Yes, Rita White again on Miss Griffin. Your Honor, we are requesting a trial before Your Honor. She is.
All right, trial date. March, you're gonna come back with all the other people. 28, 2022 at 9 a.m. All right?
Okay.
March 28th at 9 a.m.
March 28th, 9 a.m.
Okay,
All right? If there's nothing further, have a great day, ma'am.
you do the same.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go with Osley. Anthony Earl Osley.
Okay.
This is the city of Detroit versus Anthony Earl Osley, case number SP 121-8658, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Rita White on behalf of, please state your name for the record, sir.
Anthony Earl Osley.
Now, I got that one wrong, didn't I?
It's okay.
Just the O, just the O to the I.
I'm sorry, sir. I got that one wrong. All right, Mr. Osley, do you have registration and insurance?
I do not, Your Honor. I junked my car after the accident as well. I did have registration. I did have insurance, and I had a title. I had insurance up to February 2021.
All right, can you bring that proof of insurance?
Yes, I can.
When can you do it, now, or you want to come back?
It expired in 2021, February, before the accident.
Yeah, it expired before the accident?
Yes.
So you didn't have insurance on that day?
No, I did not.
Do you have a car now, sir?
No, I do not.
You live down the street from mine. All right. You can get a trial date or set the improper plate, pay the $240. If you want to set it for trial, I'll leave the offer open. You can't do any worse. You can only do better or the same. If you want to take care of it now, pay on $240.
Your Honor, if it's okay, could I have some time to pay that, because I just got employed, been out of work for more than a few months.
You heard me say, the lady the other day, Ms. White, she comes in, she has a case. I give her options the same way I gave Mr. Osley. Did I get that right?
Yes, sir.
Same way I gave Mr. Osley. And I said, listen, you can come back in, you can take this deal now, or I'm gonna leave the deal open for you to take on March 28th. So you can do, you can't do any worse, you can only do better, or you may end up doing the same. And she says, I just want to get it over with now. I said, I'm gonna give you a court date in March. No, I want to get it over with right now. Okay. Now, when can you pay? She said, can you give me till March? And I'm like, oh gosh, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Right. All right.
I'm not saying what the outcome would have been in March, but I did say that she was going to do the same as she would do today at the worst, and she could only do better. What do you want to do, sir?
I will take the court in March, Your Honor.
Okay, trial date, March 28th. 28th, 2022 at 9 a.m. And I hope I'm not gonna have to keep going over this for Miss Gangley either. I hope she's paying attention.
Oh, no, she's paying attention. We all
I
are.
hope she's paying attention. She's gonna get up and do the same thing. All right, March 28th, 2022 at 9 a.m. You're gonna be back with the rest of the gang.
All right. Thank you.
All right. All right, and then if you had that 240 with you too.
Okay.
Just in case. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And it's
All right, have a great
virtual.
day, sir.
Yeah, it's still virtual Zoom. Yeah.
Same way. All right. Miss Gangley. All right. Let me ask you, ma'am, do you have insurance?
You're on mute. Oh, yeah, you're on mute. If you can unmute.
Yes, Your Honor, I have insurance and I had insurance on the day that I was pulled over.
She's listening, ain't she? This is the city of Detroit versus Nicole Renee Gangley, case number SP 1237220, counts 1 and 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Rita White on behalf of, please state your name, ma'am.
Nicole Renee Gangley.
I got that one right, didn't I, Miss Gangley?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see the insurance, ma'am.
I don't know if you can see it. Might be a little blurry.
Yeah, I could see it. It
see it?
expires March 28th, 2022. Wait, what's the, is it 320? Oh, yeah, it's a year. It's a whole year. Yep.
Yeah, well, I'm just concerned. She has current insurance now as well.
Yep.
Is she in for the record? Now, what was going on with your vehicle?
Well, what was going on with my vehicle? The cop had pulled me over for my tent that was on the vehicle. And then when he pulled me over, he asked for my license and insurance. Well, he asked for my license and registration. And then I told him I had insurance, and he told me to put insurance up on my phone and he'll be right back. So he went to the back and he, I guess, ran my plates and everything. And then he come back and I had the insurance pulled up on my phone and I was showing him, and he was saying he's not going by that. He said he don't have the time to go back there to get on his phone, to go back there and check. So he told me to just take it to court.
That's Bennett. All right, what about the tinted windows?
The tinted windows is like, I guess it was factory. I had the tint on there when I bought the car. So I mean, I'm not exactly sure. I
You're
guess
gonna have to remove that tint. If it's not factory tint, you can't have tint on the window, on your front window or on your passenger window.
I have bought the car like that.
I don't care.
Okay.
You driving it, you own it. You gotta own it. I'm trying to help you avoid getting stopped, pulled over again. You bought it like that, you might have to remove it unless you want to subject yourself to getting pulled over again. Because unless you have a prescription from a doctor that says that this tint is there for the purposes of you being able to safely operate the vehicle because of your eyes or something of that nature, or maybe even possibly your skin or something of that nature, then the tint on those front two windows on the front door, your driver and passenger side, and on that front windshield, you know, unless it's that factory tint up the top. I don't know if they even do that anymore. You can't have it on there. So, but because your client was so attentive today, I'm going to dismiss both of the matters. She showed valid, proper insurance, and I'm going to suggest to you, ma'am, get that tinted window taken off of there.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Are you a registered voter, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. Please participate in the process, ma'am. There was only 18% of registered voters who voted in the city of Detroit in the last election, and we are losing representation by the droves. So I would suggest if you're, and I'm not saying whether you are or not, but if you're not in the process and letting your voice be heard, please start. But if you are, continue to do so. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to dismiss both cases. Have a great day, ma'am.
All right, you too, Your Honor.
All right. LaFleur. Lee Hurt, are you back, Lee Hurt?
LaFleur.
No, I know LaFleur.
I'm not, I don't think Leaphart. Leaphart or Lockhart?
Lockhart, I know, I'm sorry, there's been a lot of Lee Hurts that came. Lockhart, are you back? Maybe he didn't disconnect.
No, he did. He came back.
All right. All right, LaFleur. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon.
All righty. I saw your file. See if we can pull up this information. All right, you have, are you Deontay LaFleur?
Yes.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Deontay LaFleur, case number SP 1220737. Count one, SP 123711372. Appearance for the record, please.
Rita
Dante
White on
LaFleur.
behalf of Rita White on behalf of Mr. LaFleur.
All right, Mr.
Dante
LaFleur.
LaFleur.
Okay. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon.
You have an issue with a case that you pled to. Back default judgment. I'm gonna allow them to set that default judgment aside. It's 8/11/2021. I don't know if it went along with this ticket or not. But let me see. 2021. 7/4/2021. So you got two tickets in the span of a month's time. For the one that's in default, I'm gonna allow him to set the default aside so he can be heard on that.
Okay.
You have,
How many tickets do you have right now?
there's two tickets. You have open intox passenger. There's no offer lower than open intox passenger that the city offers for that type of offense. What I can do is, I can let you plead to the open intox passenger. That's a misdemeanor, an alcohol-related misdemeanor. That is 2 points on your license. Or, and then I'll dismiss the other ticket, or I'll leave the offer open too at the time of trial, or I can set a trial date. And then you too can come back and see if you can do better at trial.
Which offer do you think would be the best offer?
I'm gonna let you speak to the lawyer about that, all right? I'm gonna put you in a breakout room.
All right.
Hello.
That was an easy one, wasn't it, Miss White?
Yes, it was a good conversation.
Huh? That was an easy one, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Good conversation.
All right. So, what do you want to do, Mr. LaFleur?
Yeah.
Take it to trial.
All right, trial. March 28th. And you asked me, I could say, if that were me, I wouldn't want to just give the people of alcohol-related violation on my record, no matter what the facts and circumstances, I'm gonna make them prove it.
Yep.
Right.
So that's what this is all about. Are you a registered voter, sir?
Yes.
All right. I hope that you participate in the process. We'll have some more time to talk about that on March the 28th, but it's Black History
What time?
Month. There's a lot of programs on PBS station. How old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20?
Yes.
Probably don't even know what PBS is, do you?
Yeah, the TV's
The public broadcast station.
yeah. I know
They had
what it is.
Sesame Street.
Yeah, but I know you're not watching Sesame Street now, but watch the shows this watch the shows this month for Black History Month, and you'll I'm sure there's going to be some very good programs on there about what it took for us to get the right to vote, and people died and what they've sacrificed for.
Right.
And challenge you and encourage you to do that, and don't let those people's work go in vain. All right.
Right.
All right. If there's nothing further, I'll see you back on
March 28th. What time?
yes, March 28th at 9 a.m. Don't forget that date.
I wrote it down.
All right. Have a great day, sir.
Thank you.
All right, you too.
Mr. Lewis.
Lewis? I don't see any.
I
Oh,
don't see-
I didn't see him on the docket.
I don't see him on the docket either.
Yeah, I don't either.
Where are you,
His
Mr.
hand up.
Yeah, I know. Oh, he doesn't have
Audio.
his own. All right, Mr. Lockhart, Mr. Jamal Lockhart. All right, I'm gonna put him out. Oh, there he is.
Yes, Jamil of the family Lockhart here.
Okay, you're still, did you have a question, sir?
None other than just stating that I do not consent to these proceedings and I do
You've
not
already
accept
put
any
that on,
of this
you've
contract.
already put that on the record.
Okay, good.
You came back in.
I would also like to ask why this Mrs. Rita White had claimed to represent me.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Jamil Lockhart. Do you have the case numbers, Madam Court Reporter?
I do, Your Honor.
I just sent Mr. Lewis she sent me a chat. He was having trouble logging in. He's logged in, but he needs to connect his audio. So I sent him a message. So we'll see if that gets to him. But in the meantime, we're on the record with Mr. Lockhart. And how old are you, sir?
I am 27.
You're 27 years old, and you go ahead and you ask why Miss White is here to represent you. Well, first and foremost,
Why did she claim to represent me and I have no knowledge?
I'll explain to you. First and foremost, she's the House Counsel for this evening. So for this afternoon, she represents anybody who wants her representation as far as helping them to navigate and to defend themselves, with
I
this
have never
matter.
expressed that want to her.
All right, you, listen, why do you talk over people?
Well, I assume we were having a conversation. I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.
I am trying to have a conversation, but one's got to talk and one's got to listen.
Okay, go ahead.
You asked why Miss White said she represented you. Miss White said she represented you because she didn't know beforehand the position that you were going to take. So she's just
That's
merely
quite an
doing
assumption.
her job.
That is quite an assumption. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, by the name that you put up on there, Jamil of the family Lockhart,
That is
I wasn't surprised I wasn't surprised the avenue that you were going to take on that. Just
I'm
by the
glad you
name.
recognize
But I
where I'm
can't,
going.
but she's not going to assume, I don't believe she's going to assume that she's going to treat you any differently than anyone else. And then you said that you didn't want her representation, and she
Wouldn't
did
you
not-
agree that for future reference, it might be better to ascertain that kind of information before she makes that kind of statement for everybody?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
So the assumption is that everyone wants her to speak on their behalf.
Yes, until.
Is that not a
until they
rash
say-
assumption?
Until they say differently, like you did.
Okay. Well, again, this whole time, there's a motion before the court to dismiss for lack of subject matter
Well,
jurisdiction.
there's not a motion.
There has
before the
been-
court.
What has been filed, I have a timestamp copy of it. I can show you that if you need to see it. But
Okay,
your
well,
clerk
let me explain
timestamped
to
and filed that document.
Let me explain to you. And this is just for your information. You say that you filed it with the court and the clerk down at the window, and I wouldn't disagree with that. But typically you want to, when you do your filings, that's why you want to have a judge's copy, and you want to specifically have that copy hand delivered to the judge's chambers. So we don't rely on the court clerks downstairs at the windows to make sure that these files get put into the proper place. You're not going to make.
Who do you
that
rely on
wait a
for
minute.
that?
You're making, and then because you don't want to make that assumption that that file is going to get into the correct file. You don't want to make that assumption. Would you agree?
Who do you rely on to make sure that filed documents get into the right place, get into
The person that's filing it, yourself.
So it is not, you're telling me it's not the duty of the clerk to ensure that documents are filed in the case where the judge can view those documents?
I'm just telling you that you want to make sure that the judge gets a copy. And who better to make sure of that is the person who's doing the filing, or the person who's doing the filing.
So what on my capacity, that document was sent to the court. It was sent to the court by a notary. So I do have a live witness to attest to that fact. It has also been timestamped. That was recorded as well. I have checked all my boxes when it comes to notifying the court. I've also given you a demand for your Freedom of Information Act request for
I don't
your
have
foreign
any of that.
registration statement and your anti-bribery statement. The idea or the fact that you do not have that is an issue. And it would mean that you are committing a crime against me and holding this statutory proceeding and trying to confuse me as a live flesh and blood man, that I am a corporation beholden to the corporation which you represent. And that is my main point here today, is to tell you that I am not under your jurisdiction. I am a live flesh and blood man. You've already stated that this is not a common law proceeding. I am under no law but common law. We have no commercial contract which would enter us into any kind of statutory law.
Okay.
So
Sir,
I failed to
let me stop.
see the
Let me
issue.
stop you.
And there's
Let me-
also
let me
no
stop you,
verified complaint with a
Let me
signed
stop you, sir.
affidavit.
Sir, let me stop you. And I'll let you put that on the record. I'll let you put it on the record already. We've already done those things. So I'm gonna end it.
What you're
I'm gonna
committing
end
here
it.
is a fraud against the people.
Okay,
That's
I'm
what
gonna
you're
end it.
participating in.
Okay. Whatever your
And
position
without,
is.
without your foreign registration statement, that's an admission that you are here as a criminal actor.
Okay, sir, I'm gonna end the hearing now.
And I do not consent to
And I'm
any
gonna
further
remove you.
hearings on this issue or this matter. We have no valid contract. We failed to prove jurisdiction. There is no valid claim.
All right, you've
I do
already
not
said
consent.
that, sir. I've already let you make a record, and I don't want you to mention any more because I'm gonna hold you in contempt of court, okay? So I let you make your record. I set a date.
Do whatever you feel like you need to do. I'm here to
set a
tell
date
you
of
that
March
I am not under
25th,
your
sir.
jurisdiction.
All right, have a great day.
It's a fraud on the.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're live streaming right now, but
All right, Mr. Abrams, Lewis Abrams is,
no audio. Yeah.
he doesn't have audio and I don't have a video, so.
Yeah.
I sent a message. I'm just gonna try to have him call the court.
Okay.
We hurry up.
So did you hear about the Court of Appeals appointments?
No.
Your
Was that today?
colleague, Christina.
Was that today?
Yes. Well, it hasn't been made public yet, but I have the inside.